Hello YouTube and everyone, we love Rollstone back here, crazy ass videos, and today I'm going to be talking about Resident Evil 6 for my last time. I know I made a couple of videos in the past, months ago, bashing the game, and I'm going to bash it again. Now, the game comes out in like 2 weeks, I think, week and a half, I don't know, about a week I think, October 1st or 2nd, something like that. Man, where do I start with this game? Seriously. I'm probably gonna repeat myself and say things that it's already been said before. I'm gonna start with this right here. I don't know why die-hard Resident Evil fans, whatever you want to call them, Resident Evil purists. I'm a Resident Evil purist. I'm a Resident Evil fan. Have been since the PS1 days, since the first one. I don't know why Resident Evil diehards are supporting this game, because you know what people are. They're going to be supporting this game. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's just, if you buy this game, you are supporting the new Resident Evil. And it's not even Resident Evil. It's just a series that has lost its identity. And it's just a series that looks like a generic shooter with the name Resident Evil attached to it. That's really what all it is. I mean, there's a lot of series out there. This is the first time that a series has lost its identity. Castlevania, to name a few. I mean, there's so many other franchises out there that have lost their identity, and we haven't gotten a good one for a while. Even though Castlevania, we got DS ones and everything like that, and the 3DS one, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate, that looks pretty cool, because it looks like traditional Castlevania game, 2D platforming, whatever, Metroidvania, not really Metroidvania, but anyways, I'm not talking about Castlevania here, Resident Evil. Resident Evil, even though I love the game a lot, and it's on my top 10 games of all time, top 20, and that's Resident Evil 4. It started at Resident Evil 4. It started to go to the action route right there with Resident Evil 4. Even though it had Shinji Mikami, he directed that game, that's his game. It's still a great game, and it's still survival. It's still a really scary fucking game. I can go back, turn my lights off in my bedroom and play that game, and it's still fucking scary and intense. I think Resident Evil 4 has to be the most intense Resident Evil game of all time. I mean, 2 is very scary, but 4, I mean, where do I start with 4? I mean, 4 is just really intense. I mean, come on, we've all played it. 5 was just not scary at all because it took place in the daytime and there is nothing to be scared about at all. I can't think of one good thing about Resident Evil 5 at all. They ruined Wesker's character. The only thing good I can think about that game is probably Chris being in the game, and even though he's bulked up and he looks like he's on steroids. The Executioners are pretty cool looking villains, I think. They're big, whatever. I guess you can call them tyrant type characters, I guess. Like Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. I mean, those big hulking characters. Yeah, Resident Evil 5 sucks, whatever. But compared to 6, I mean, my god, this game is just a mess. Where do I start? The story, I mean, if you're a Resident Evil fan, the story's more important, right? Characters and everything. That's what I love about the Resident Evil series the most, is the characters. I love those characters. I don't know why, I just do. Claire, Leon, Chris, Barry, Rebecca, I mean, tons of characters. Billy. 5, it just doesn't make any sense. I'll just start with this. Sherry working for the government agent, doesn't make any sense at all. That's not believable to me. Wesker, son, Jake, I know a lot of people are throwing stuff out there like he could be a clone or some shit. I don't know what the fuck, or test tube baby or something like that. I mean, I don't know how Wesker can have a fucking kid, Jake. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't even look like Wesker, too. I mean, Wesker is a cold, emotionless character, and that's really what he is. It wouldn't have a kid. That's just so stupid. I think of the most badass villains out there. I mean, is it believable for them to have a kid? It's just stupid. Especially for Wesker. I don't know. Where was I starting? Leon and Chris in Resident Evil 6 fighting. What was that? I guess it's an old trailer now, but those two coming together and they're fighting. I mean, what the hell? Come on. Leon knows Claire, they're friends, so why would he fight Chris? Chris and Claire are brother and sister. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. And the thing, there's like how many fucking storylines in this game? Resident Evil is known to have 2 storylines in the game. First one, the very first one on PS1, and the remake has Jill and Chris. 2 storylines. They're kind of the same, but they have some different scenarios and things in there and cutscenes, whatever. 2, Claire and Leon. The remake, what is it? 3 just had Jill. And then you had different stuff going on in there with Carlos, but you were kind of playing as Carlos in 3, but you didn't start off the game with Carlos. And then you had Code Veronica, which was just Claire, and then you were playing as Chris and everything. God, what else? Yeah, 4 is just Leon. Am I missing anything? No, I'm not missing anything. Sorry, I kind of drifted there. But, trying to think. Yeah, Resident Evil is just known to have 2 storylines. Just 2 storylines, and that's it. 6 is like Leon, Chris, and then Jake and Sherry. That's like 1 right there, Jake and Sherry. And then you have like a secret, you unlock Ada's storyline, I think, when you beat all of them. And I'm not sure how that works, but what the hell? Come on. 4, it's just so stupid. And then Chris's storyline is supposedly the action part of the game, Gears of War. I just get so mad when I see gameplay of that. I'm just like, what the fuck's going on here? And then Leon is supposed to be like the survival horror of it, you know. When I look at that, I'm just like, yeah, it looks kind of like Resident Evil 4, but it's still action and stupid combat. I mean, the combat in this game, it looks ridiculous. Turning and jumping and like you're on the floor and you're turning and shit. That doesn't make any sense at all. What are they, fucking Matrix here? Come on. Leon and even Sherry. I mean, they do ridiculous kicks. I mean, it's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know what Ada's storyline is. Is that survival horror? Or is that action? Just Ada being Ada, right, or whatever. And then Sherry and Jake is kind of a mix between survival horror and then action, I guess. I don't know. It's just a mess. And the whole story. Can anyone explain what the fuck's going on in the story? I can't. Is there a synopsis on this game at all? Is there something, like, at all? I mean, it just takes place in... I heard it takes place in China? I don't know. All over the fucking place. In Europe. I mean, I just got watched... was it last night? I watched Resident Evil Damnation. I think that connects with Resident Evil 6. It takes place in Europe. So I guess there's parts in Resident Evil 6 that takes place in Europe, just like Resident Evil 4. But I don't know. I don't know why anyone would support this game. Why? If you're a Resident Evil fan, if you love horror, if you love zombies, even though there's zombies in 6, I understand that, I get that. But if you're a long-time fucking Resident Evil fan, alright? Seriously, think about this. Why? God damn, my cell phone. Why would you support this game? If you support this game, that means you will buy Resident Evil 7 or any other Resident Evil spin-off that has action in it. Look at Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. It's all action. It's all fucking SOCOM and shit. It looks like SOCOM. I don't know. I just can't support this series anymore. But even though there's one game I can support, recent Resident Evil game, and that's Resident Evil Revelations. Yeah. You're probably going to say, we love it, you're just a fanboy, you just love it because it's on a Nintendo console. No, I don't. Actually, it is real survival horror. It really, really is. It's like you're playing Resident Evil 4 on a handheld. Really spooky, really scary. No mindless action, really, at all in the game. So, that's the Resident Evil to play right there. Seriously. If you're looking for a great Resident Evil game, I mean, it has some flaws, don't get me wrong, it has some flaws. Not really with the story, just some technical stuff, but that's whatever. Nothing to complain about, I guess. I don't know. If I ever find a chance to play a demo of it or something like that, I will, but it's long gone. I hope they reboot the series, but if they do, it'll turn all like Devil May Cry. is now. It's like, what the hell? What's going on in this series? What went wrong? And I know what went wrong in Resident Evil. No Shinji Mikami. That's what. It seems like all these so-called Resident Evil fans never bring up the word Shinji Mikami at all. They just like don't know the developer that actually made this series, you know. And you know, and I know this is like a dream for me. I'm just dreaming, and it'll never happen. Do you people want the old tank controls back in Resident Evil at all? I want to hear from you. Comment down below. I want to know. Do you want the old tank controls? Because people were complaining about the, back in the day, like, I can't play this fucking game. I can't play it. It's just not good at all. The camera angles and just this doesn't feel right. When you're running with the character, come on, you get used to them. I want that back. I want the 3D back. I want the 3D backgrounds and everything. What do you want to call? I'm done complaining about this game, this series. It's dead to me. Until they reboot it, until they get someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing. So yeah, if you're planning on picking at this game, shame on you. You're supporting crap. That's really what you're doing. You're supporting shit games. So, anyways, take it easy, guys, and more videos coming. Peace out. Bye.